regional markets are renowned for their massive commercial capacity and entrepreneurial drive. But with high trade volumes comes a persistent challenge: the influx of fake and substandard products. For the average buyer navigating these bustling hubs, purchasing a counterfeit item often feels like a standard risk of doing business, leaving many feeling helpless and out of pocket. But what if you actually have more power than you think? Today we are looking at the realities of consumer rights in Southeast Nigeria. Joining me to how buyers can protect themselves and how we can clean up our supply chains is consumers' rights advocate and legal practitioner, Eneji S. Matthew Esquire. Barrister Eneji, it's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Very well. So as an advocate, what is the biggest practical hurdle everyday buyers face when trying to report a fake product in our commercial hubs?
Most of consumers don't know where to go and search for their right or have their right enforced. And in short, the first hustle is even knowing the right in the first place. Most people don't know their right. And the law has made a lot of provisions for the consumer, so much that if they were to know it, they are the king of the market. Now, most people don't even know their right to begin with. The second hurdle is how to enforce this right. They don't know what to do. They don't know where to go. And if they were to know these things, it will make a whole lot of things easier.
So do you feel there is enough grassroots awareness in the Southeast regarding consumer rights, or are buyers simply accepting substandard goods as the norm?
I would say in recent years, there's been a lot of awareness. Before now, it was almost at a very low rate. But with social media now, a lot of people are beginning to become aware. And it is driving home the point that we control the market, not the supplier, not the distributor. So if this awareness keeps growing, we'll definitely get to the end.
Very well. So how can local market unions collaborate directly with advocates like yourself to permanently flush out counterfeits from our trading centers and markets?
Well, but being here is also part of the opportunity for them to know how to collaborate with me. You can reach out to me after this place, and then we could see how we connect you with the agencies. Because a lot of the agencies are yearning to receive information from the ordinary consumers out there. Now, if they can get this information, they can pursue these things. Earlier, I said a lot of people do not know how to find their way to the agencies and all. We have opportunities. We have websites online where a simple Google search can take you to it. You can make your complaint to them, and then they will take it up. Sometimes, if you go to social media, they have names where if you tag them to your post, they respond. And these are how you can get access to help.
So when a consumer unknowingly buys a fake product, what is the fastest non-courtroom process that they can take to get their money back?
Okay, it's usually advised that whenever you find out that you've gotten a fake product, the first thing you should do is go back to the person who sold it to you.
Okay.
Lodge a complaint. Let them know that, see, I acquired so-so product and I think it's fake. And there are so many ways to find out fake products these days. We have a code which you send to a text as text message for free and get feedback automatically. Once you can confirm all of this and take it back to the person, tell the person that, see, I acquired this and it's fake. Sometimes they themselves don't know. So what they will do is they will apologize. They will either change it for you or they will give you a refund. If that doesn't work, you can escalate it further. You can make a report to the agency. The agency will take it up, they will investigate it, and then when they find out that this thing is not just this one product, but so many other things, they can decide to either seize the goods in that place, lock it up, seal it, or even confiscate all of it. Now, if that doesn't work, you can get a lawyer and go to court. Yes.
And this is only for products that you can actually scan to know if they're original. What about products that don't have those codes? How do you now?
Well, whichever product it is, it's not restricted to product you can scan. As long as you discover that a product is fake. In short, it doesn't even have to be only fake.
Okay.
It could be a product that is not up to standard. In short, one of the rights a consumer has is to return an item that is not up to standard or that does not give you the satisfaction for which it was told it will give you.
Yeah.
You can return that product to them, and they have an obligation to refund you your money or even change that product for you. Yes.
I'm taking note of that. So, how does the unchecked circulation of counterfeit goods undermine the growth and reputation of genuine local manufacturers in our region?
Well, to say it does a lot of damage is an understatement. The whole fake product in circulation is causing a lot of havoc to the heads of the ordinary persons, to the businesses of the legitimate people. In short, people who genuinely are trying to start up something original in order to make money, they are being sabotaged and pushed out of the market. And that is detrimental to the economy, because these people that sell fake product often sell it at a far cheaper rate. And the person who is selling the genuine one will not want to go down that low because it will cut his profit. So these people need to be checked, not just for the health of the consumers, but also for our thriving small businesses that are coming up. Because if the business is doing fine, the economy booms. If the economy booms, the country becomes better.
Very well. So, are there like federal agencies doing enough, on the ground of protecting consumers in the southeast, or do we need more localized independent protection task forces?
Yes, the agencies are doing their best. They are really trying. They are really trying. You see, I follow up a lot on Professor Adeye's progress and all that she's been doing. She has been setting up a lot of commissions. She has been talking to people, having a lot of meeting with local producers, trying to sensitize them and all of that. They are doing their best. NAFDAC is trying. NAFDAC especially, Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission, they are really doing their best. In short, they are on their toes. SON is also bringing its own distance. But the issue is, it is more about the hunter learning to shoot without missing and the bird learning to fly without perching. The people who are into these things have gotten so good at it that they've become almost hard, impossible to track. And these things are becoming hard. And let's not even talk about the issue of the product not being fake. There are people who have genuine product but are using it wrongly. Recently, it came out about this man that was missing dye with red oil. There have been stories of people who use bleach to soak apple or fufu so that it will soften. And was it not 2 years ago or so? I think NAFDAC had to bring up a report about it. People were using paracetamol to cook pomo because they believe it was softer, that it makes it become really soft. Wow. And recently, someone was telling me that if you want to cook an egg so that it will peel off really easily, you should put detergent in it. And I was like, egg, that is one of the most nutritious and safe items you can buy from anywhere and be safe and have a free mind that you have getting one of the best items there, naturally and all, has now been contaminated. She was arguing that it doesn't get into the egg. But the question is, if it doesn't get in, how does it have that effect on it? So it is more about a thing of people becoming more advanced in hiding.
Yes. And okay, with the rise of social media vendors across the region, how do consumer rights apply when dealing with informal online businesses?
I think the rules are the same. The major thing is you just have to be sure you know the person you are dealing with and how you can be able to track them. It's always safer. You get your most essential or vital product from people you can trust or people you can go to. Most of these social media vendors are very hard to track. So if you can pipe down on them, it will help. Seriously.
Okay, so take your time on this one.
Okay.
What practical advice do you give to small business owners to ensure they are sourcing authentic materials and protecting their own customers?
First, they shouldn't look for ways to cut down cost.
Okay.
Go to the people that you truly know are genuinely selling the real product, and buy this product. Because most of the time, people go to places where they can get it at a cheaper rate. That is where the issue comes from. Now, when you track it to the real consumer, I mean the real producer, and you acquire this thing, you can be sure, at least more than any other place, that it is the original product. And once you take it and you discover that some of it are fake or they are substandard, you can take it back to that person, and the person can change it for you or give you a refund of your money or compensation, whichever one works. Now, if you do that, it is one of the ways they can actually ensure that the real products are going into circulation. And also, the consumers who are buying, always see, there's this saying about the Hausa people say Allah the pain belle, where you say a wolf the punch belle. There is no way you are entering a place and you are seeing a product that is usually sold for 10,000 being sold for 2,000, and you are buying it and believing it, yes, and believing it to be real. It's possible it's not a genuine. Yeah. So you too, when it comes to your health, even if it means going to a recognized retail outlet, go there, get these items. It will help you. And it will help to protect you from buying something that is fake.
Just like you said about, edible stuff or things that will concern your health.
Yes.
With high-risk items like pharmaceuticals and cosmetics traded in massive hubs, like, the Onitsha Head Bridge here in Ogbete, what immediate red flags should buyers look out for?
Okay. If you are entering those places, first, like I said, I wouldn't even advise you go to those places on your own. You should rather go to retail outlets you trust. But if you are going there, you should be able to know who is supplying who. If you can find your way, because I believe all these wholesale buyers and retailers who go to wholesalers to buy actually know some of the people in the market. Make your findings. Follow the people that are trusted, people you get reviews about, so that you don't end up buying something that can implicate you. Because what most people don't know is that when you sell a product, you cannot come and begin to say, I did not know, if I had known that it was fake, it's not, so I should be exempted from liability. No, you are part of the chain. You have what we call in law a duty of care, to do everything reasonable within your power to make sure that everything I'm selling out there is genuine. Yeah. So take time, make your findings.
Okay, so could you give a brief, success story from your advocacy where a consumer successfully took a seller or a counterfeit goods and won?
Well, I cannot really pinpoint one at the moment, but they've been so many of it. Recently, there's this case where the FCCPC, which took a particular nominal complainant issue, and then they went to the Federal High Court, and the banks, this happened to be against bank. FCCC, it deals with anything that involves consumers and all. Now, this one stands out because it is one of those cases that has shaped how the law is. Now, they took out this particular case on behalf of a client, and then they took it to court, and the banks were fighting that they have a regulation, a CBN regulates them, and they shouldn't be subjected to FCCPC. That FCCPC is supposed to be dealing with other unregulated bodies and not them. But the court was able to rule that the FCCPC has power to deal on every sector. And that is a major win, because if you now were to go and buy something from somewhere, and even those people have a particular organization that regulates them, and you cannot reach out to those organizations because maybe they are far off, you can actually go to FCCPC and they will take up your case and do it the right way and get judgment for you.
Okay, that's how that customer won the case.
Yes.
Okay, very well. So looking forward, what single policy change would make the biggest impact in wiping out the fake product supply chain in our region?
Increasing the punishment apportioned to people caught. if you go through the act, like FCCPC Act, for instance, you see a liability of 5 million, sometimes 10 million on individuals, and companies 50 million and all. And now, for someone who is making, let's say, 50 million weekly, and on conviction, you are either charging the person 5 million or not more than 2 year jail term, the person can easily just pay the 5 million and go. Although the law permits the judge to do both. But if we were to upgrade the punishment, instead of having not more than 2 years, not more than 5 years as a punishment for someone convicted for some of these things, we can make it life sentence. Yes, so that anybody going into it will know that, see, this is a do or die affair. Do I have the mind for it? No, I don't. I better leave it. We have to increase the punishment to be commensurate with the money these people are making from these things. If you don't do that, I think people will do it and they know that they will use the money they make from this, just a little fraction of it, and fight you. So if the government is doing anything, they should amend the laws to make the punishment steeper.
So they are careful, they are conscious of it before they
Yes.
do so, and that's how much that we can take on the Eastern Business Report. The Afia Business Morning returns on Monday. Many thanks for staying with us. My name is Cherry Ojupu. Bye for now.